Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Tracy said that there are things we have to talk about this morning,
Yes.
and it has to do with my brother
Yes. It
and
does.
myself
And yourself and your feelings.
and my feelings because they were hurt.
Your feelers.
So I was looking at all the posts. We were watching the chat, and it said there was like a couple emotes. There was a lotion basket emote. And there was a that's all it's gonna be now, dude. It's just gonna be
it's just a noise.
that's it, noise. There's gonna be there was an emote, and then there was Tracy, and then there was Greg and Ramon. It said good morning, and I said I think somebody's confusing me with Greg. And I said that's so offensive.
That's not how you said it.
I did. I said it like that. I said I'm so offended.
So they keep on putting Greg, and they think I'm Greg, and literally
crying?
after we, I don't know, sounded like it. After we scroll up and we're like, "You're in the basket," he's like, "Oh,
I'm in the basket. That's me in the
he's
basket."
all, that's the most offensive thing someone could say to me.
Well, it's like how I used to say the worst thing was when, and Greg knows this too. He knows this is when, like one of the things that there was someone that used to always just call me Greg's brother.
Oh,
would
yeah.
not
They
call
hated
me.
you
They hated me
on,
and
YouTube, right?
On YouTube,
Yeah.
yeah. It would be like, "Shut up, Greg's brother," and I'd be like,
It would get him. Like, you could say the nastiest things to him, and that was the one comment.
seriously. I think there was one person that came at me with aggression and threatening, like,
They
of
wish
my
you were
life.
dead.
They
Yeah.
really wished I was dead. And I was like, okay, just remove the
totally
comment, And then somebody's like, Greg's brother, and I was like, like, would drive me nuts. But it's because this goes way back, Tracy. And you have an older sibling.
Yes, I do.
Right.
I'm in my household, when I go to my parents, I am the Tracy. And
The Tracy?
The Tracy.
She says that?
No, my parents do.
Okay.
The Tracy. And then it's Denise. Like, we don't have that. It's
Dude.
because they're always thinking they're calling the other person. And we don't look anything alike. I'm sorry.
I know. Well, my mom, it's Greg. I'm like, first of all, Habib and Greg are so on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of names.
His name will be Greg. Now, what should we name this one?
I got it. Habib.
I think she was mid-sneeze. Habib.
My dad, very good. Puts it in. My dad doesn't even have an accent.
I didn't.
I know. Yeah, people always crack up, and they're always like, when I tell somebody my name, and then my brother somehow comes up in a story, and I'm like, yeah, my brother Greg, and they're like, wait a second. It's always a huge pause.
Rewind.
Let's rewind this. So, your name's Habib, and your brother's yes. See, when my grandfather passed away, I have to go through the whole. My grandmother was insistent, which I'm so thankful that I took his name. But here's the funny thing: is all of my cousins, Tracy, all of my generation of like cousins, from my dad's side of the family, I'm the only one that has a Middle Eastern name. Like, there's Rudy, there's Rosemary, there's Chris, there's Tanya, there's Matthew, there's Habib. Like, how come nobody else?
Hey. Greg's middle name is Habib.
Greg's middle name. Actually, a lot of my, Greg's middle name. I think there's a few other of my cousins whose middle name is Habib, which, you take the grandfather's name and it becomes your name. But so bizarre. But it always makes for like a interesting story.
It's an
exactly.
icebreaker.
It's a let's get to know each other.
My name's Habib. My brother's name is Greg.
That's the first thing I'm going to start saying is, when somebody asks my name, how's it going? Habib, my brother's name's Greg. That's how I'm going to start saying my name.
Full name.
Yeah, full name. Exactly.
But Greg does enjoy that because every once in a while, when he is just frustrated or annoyed, he'll go, "Okay, Greg's brother."
Yeah, he does that. And then
then you know you got him.
Yeah.
Because if he has to go to that point,
I know I've got him.
you got him.
And at that point, it almost brings me pleasure to hear that because I know I annoyed him and in that way. Good morning to everyone. JC Nails Beauty, good morning. C's, Serena the Pink, Dragon Bear Mama, Nails Crib, Kelly nailed it.
Can we get a young Solo emote?
Ooh, that could be good, man. Actually, not could.
And could she be saying
that would be amazing?
Stupid kids.
She always. That's the one thing she would scream after Greg and I in the house and say, "Stupid kids." In her,
She still does it.
She
what
does.
Are you talking about?
Yeah, she does.
When I'm talking to her all the time, and we're making fun of you guys. So
Stupid
she's like,
kids.
"Stupid kids."
There we go. Habib, Tracy, and Greg and Ramon should have put "don't see emoji" Greg and Ramon to add. Got it. There is a Greg one. That's
is.
like the other tier, I
And
think.
then we need one of Ramon going like this.
Yeah. Actually, we need a Ramon shot. Ramon, I need a fix. Can I get Ramon right now, real quick? One of them. 2, 1, action. I don't even look over there. I have to look
This
over
camera's
here.
in the way. We
I
have to look at the
know,
actual
but
screen.
it's so funny. I love that so
We
much.
just see what they're seeing.
Serenity the Pink, it's my boyfriend's birthday today. He doesn't want me to spend any money today. How dare he? Right?
That's rude of him on his birthday.
On his birthday. You know what you should do instead? You should spend money, just buy nail products, and then say, "Ha, you don't want me to spend." I think what you're saying is he doesn't want you to spend money on him. He's trying to be like a good guy. Is that what you're interpreting it? That's how I'm interpreting it. Serenity the Pink, is that right? I think that's right.
Tell him you spent it yesterday.
Yeah, tell him you spent it this weekend on sale, and see how he reacts to that. Janat, need an SMH emote of Ramon. We really do. Actually, that would be good. We need one of like this, or we can do. Ramon has a famous saying here at Young Nails, and it's legendary.
It is.
And as a matter of fact, it's become like I get into. Once I start saying things, I almost can't stop. It's like a.
Hadn't noticed.
It's weird, but it feeds the soul. Like I can't stop saying something. Like in order to make myself, it's like an anxiety pill, so to speak, Trace.
It's a Xanax.
It's a Xanax. It's a Xanax. And as soon as Ramon walks in the door, the first thing that I say is, "Okay." Like.
But Ramon says it in a whole different way.
I know. I try to really channel my inner Ramon.
And it actually just kind of pisses me off because he'll use it to diffuse something. Like if I'm really upset or something, "Okay," and I'm like, "Damn it, I hate it."
Serenity the Pink, no, he doesn't want me to spend any money on nail stuff, but I did spend some yesterday. Got it.
So wait till midnight.
Exactly.
And it's not spending any money today.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So, I just want to say this. I'm kind of up on Loki. I'm 2.5 episodes in. My plane landed, and so I had to shut off the episode. But a new episode came out, correct?
Yes.
And so I haven't got through the 3rd episode yet. I'm still halfway through, and Ramon, you said there's 8 episodes for this total, the series? Okay. Doesn't Black Widow come out like this week?
Ramon, will this be done though? I hate it when I have to go to another season and another season.
Of course it's going to be another season.
It might just be done, yeah.
No way. They're not going to. Loki's
I mean,
not going to be just finished.
But at least finish this story. You know what I mean?
Wait.
You can keep the series, but finish the
Wanda
story.
is done. There's no more season.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wanda's done. That sucks, man. That was so
It's
good.
the movies.
Oh, there's movies?
There's more movies coming out.
Wait. But Avengers is finished.
No, there's more of it.
No, it's finished, bro. Didn't you see this and then
There's
poof,
more
gone?
Avengers coming.
Don't tell me. I know. Right, Trace?
I'm just here.
I'm just here. You can't argue with Ramon on this stuff.
no.
He will school you hard. Nails Crib. I just created some press-on nails using YN gel polish and Mystic Control. They are amazing to work with. Dude, post them and tag us so we can see them, please. Would love it. Yeah, Purple BTS 69. Let's hear Ramon say it. We need an okay. I think we need an okay emo. But literally, like, I don't know if I never looked at him straight in the eyes when he says okay. That would be kind of, I don't know. Maybe I should just like.
You don't want to do that because it's like Medusa.
I'll turn to stone.
You should do it.
I know. Anything that'll get me injured. Tracy's like, do it,
Do it,
man,
do it.
go. I wanna like understand the okay. We need an okay emote. I think we need an okay.
Nope.
But look at my face when I do it. Okay, wait, ready?
Dude,
Is that
everything you do just looks like you're taking a huge, but you're trying. You can't actually do the huge. You're just very
I
constipated.
can't do the huge. I'm very constipated. I know that's, but I don't know why it needs that. Like, it's like I'm searching. You know, it's like I gotta find the okay. It's not there yet. It's like no, it's not there yet. And then
Yeah.
okay, and then I find it, Trace.
Yes,
And
it's like you're sitting on the toilet. I got it. Trying to find it.
All right. Kelly nailed it. Now that the weather has cooled a bit, I'm finally. Okay, there we go. I'm finally able to do my nails again. Nice. I busted out the most recent full pack and decided to go with baby coffins and full foils on all 10. They're so stinking cute. Again, we want to see. Post, tag us, please, so we can see. Question from YouTube. Pterosaurus. Cool name, by the way.
Cool.
That's my
I fully apologize.
If I was a pterosaurus, that's how it'd be. You'd be like a killer dinosaur, like claws. And yeah. Can you please tell us how to apply tips to flatter, wider nail beds, even nail beds that have bumps or grooves? Pterosaurus, my nails don't have a very strong curve at all across, and tips, full cover tips usually have air bubbles in the middle because of gaps, or the tip is too curved for my nail beds. Interesting. This one, I have absolutely no idea. Trace?
So flat nail beds, I typically would not put tips on, but you're doing the full cover, so we're talking a whole different game. So what I recommend, do you have a moment?
Me and my kids do this, but really quick before you go this. Like, when we were in Hawaii, I just got to say this real fast. We're in Hawaii, my daughter, she would just be like, Dad, that's bussin'. And all of us would go, she, like at the same time, we were like on the beach. And my daughter's like, Dad, that snorkeling was bussin'. And me, Theo, and Mila would just go, she. And I swear to God, like 15 people just turned around and look at us and were like, what the hell is going on? But we were doing it so much that it caught on to Greg's kids. And Greg's wife, Lily, told me, she's like, Habib, I'm gonna kill you. Because all they did all day yesterday was sheesh all day. And I was like, yes!
That's a beautiful
Made me
thing.
so happy. Okay, sorry, back to the question. Or back to what you're doing. I forgot. You were answering a question about tips. Oh, you need tips? So you're asking me? A little bit of squirrel action today.
Oh my God, a little.
I know, and I only had one cup of coffee.
And you know what? I get a text this morning. I was running behind this morning. I slept in.
Which you should.
And I knew I had to be here by 8. Well, actually, I needed to be here by 7:30 because I had a meeting. And then I get a message from this one who's like, oh, by the way, I also need you to film.
I got to film a vlog.
Vlog with me. And I'm like, oh, man. I got ready in 30 minutes, and it shows.
Whatever, dude.
But I was like, I saw that text. I'm like, of course.
Of course. I know.
Anyway, so flat nail bed. This also applies to if you have a thumbnail and it's bigger than the tip, because a lot of times the models we do, sometimes we'll have a really big thumb. I flatten it. So I just take it and I flatten it. And this is going to stretch it out a little bit and help it conform to a bigger nail or a flatter nail. Now, I would also recommend that maybe you use a good amount of glue. I would apply the glue in the well and the glue on the nail itself and then apply it. But just bending it, it's not going to do anything. You can see I'm bending it quite a bit and it doesn't cause any damage to it, but it did stretch it out and flatten it.
Nice.
Sorry, guys.
Is that I hope that helps. Pterosaurus, I'll never forget your name. I'll never forget your name. Created by Cooper, subbing for 2 months.
Nice.
Lotion, a basket. I told Tracy the other day, I was on the phone and I'm like, I want to start off the stream. We need a song, but it needs to be like lotion, basket, lotion, burger. You know, Ramon, like at the stadiums when, like at the Laker games or at the... Ramon's dying right now. Lotion, burger. We need that.
You have so many songs in the pipeline. What's going on?
I know. There's some like execution issues at the moment, but there we go. Dragon Bear Mama, thank you very much. We need that. I think we need a lotion basket. I know. You know what I got to do? I got to hunker down. I just said that.
Wow.
I just said that.
Like me lately. What's up?
Got to
with that?
hunker down,
You gotta
Trace.
hunker down.
Red. And I need to just like spend the weekend and just like lotion basket song. We need a what's yours? Trace? What were we talking about this morning? I can't remember the last thing we talked about 5 seconds ago, but
The
lotion basket. But we need something else. There was something with you. I don't know. Tank Jackson, just want to say you start today. Congrats. I'm squirreling out hard this morning, guys. Oh wait, wasn't there another question?
Oh my God.
I know. Sorry. Was there? I thought there was another question. No, Mike Ray? Oh, the challenge. That's what I wanted to talk about. I texted. This is like crazy, but I'm always saying I texted Tracy because literally, like, we see each other and then we're on the phone and then I'm texting her.
I spend more time with this man than my husband.
Oh no. It's the same with anybody, right? It's like the most communication that happens in my life is with Tracy. But Jesus, I forgot what I was going to say. I literally forgot. I texted
about the challenge.
Oh, about the challenge.
Gotcha.
So last night I was sitting back and I'm like, oh, the challenge. That's right. So I obviously remember filming it, but it was like so insane. And I was watching it and I was like, oh my God. It was, if you guys have not seen it, those that have seen it, I know you're commenting in the chat right now. It's ridiculous. Like, and I don't know how Tracy rescues this nail, but she rescues somehow. But you have to see the transformation though of like, when she applied it blindfolded, and I'm like trying to be of guidance, which I am of zero
I literally,
help.
I think, because someone was mentioning it in the comments, goes, at this time, Tracy, help me.
Exactly. I was of
He
no
was too
assistance.
busy laughing at me.
Dude, I could not. It was so entertaining for me. And then now that I see the close-ups of what's happening, I'm like, oh my God. But I was like dying last night. I texted Tracy. I'm like, you got to go back and watch the challenge. It's really insane.
And what was even worse is Greg was in the room. And
He was.
smack talking the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
he's
he
talking
could do
smack.
it better.
Yeah.
He was walking by. He's like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's called blindfolded,
but-
bro.
when we presented the challenge, he didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah,
remember?
but he wants to do it now.
He wants to do it
He wants to do it
yeah.
now because it was fun. I've got a few questions this
Is
morning.
putting cuticle on after hard gel or gel polish a bad idea? Nope, it's not.
Beforehand it is.
After.
Right?
They say after.
No, I know, but if you
Oh,
like, if
yeah,
you're like,
never
oh,
put-
let me moisturize before I do your nails.
No, don't.
Yeah.
No, lotion,
Basket.
basket.
You just said that so normally. You're like lotion. You said it so normal that I'm a little terrified. Like you're like lotion, basket. Like no, you can't say it like that, Trey. You can't lotion. It's a lotion burger. You can't.
I do what I want to do. Or oil before. No.
Yeah, because nails will never stay on,
Oh,
right?
and don't use cuticle remover before an artificial service.
Do not.
Do not.
Right. Let's see. We got from Ashley Brandstetter. I wish Young Nails would put together a kit for pedicures, a scrub, lotion, foot files, baskets, implements. Yes. So, we would like that also. We're working on. I'm not going to say that we're going to put a full line together this year. That's not going to happen. Like honestly, we're not going to do that this year. But we are working on something. And hopefully we'll have something by, I don't know if we're going to have it by Black Friday, but maybe. Hopefully. We'll see.
Hopefully.
We are testing a few things,
Yeah.
okay? So just hang in there with us. Let's see. Tracy's bomb. She is.
Thank you.
And I take all credit for it. Thank you. And you're welcome.
Habib's world. I'm just living in it.
Here for the nails. Habib, get it, girl. You got this.
Did you say that?
Yes, I think I did. I said a lot of things. I don't even recall most of them.
I couldn't really hear in that stupid. It wasn't
Dude,
a blindfold.
no.
It was a sweatshirt on my head.
somebody was like, can we just talk about the blindfold for 1 second? I'm like, that thing's a blanket. It's like, it wasn't even a blindfold. It was so insane. Melinda0387, any good advice for doing acrylic sculpting nails? I'm a student now, 1 month to go. I can't seem to get sculpting. I can only use tips. Trace?
This helped me a lot. It may not help you, but when Greg finally told me I don't understand you with tips, the form is just a guide and tips are just a guide. And I'm like, oh, he's right. So So if you look at that form and you pinch it, it guides you in the right direction. You just place it where it's telling you to place it, just like a tip does. And what I would recommend is just jump in. You're just going to have to jump. It's better to jump in now than 6 months from now. So just start. You're going to mess some things up. Do half of the hand in tips and half of the hand in forms, and use the tip one next to it as your example and try to mimic it.
Yeah, one thing I never realized what you guys do, and this kind of helped me understand sculpting and forms a little better, but when you guys put the form on and then you sculpt out that first extension, right?
Yeah.
The first layer, that is like your tip,
Yeah.
right?
That's the guide.
That's the guide,
Yeah.
right? And I never understood that, but it makes sense because I was always like, why are you guys first build the extension layer on the form, and then you build the body, or you start to build the body. You take the pearl, at the cuticle, go to the cuticle area, start to build down, start to build the up arch, and then you get a blending pearl, right? Maybe a third, or if you got to go fourth, or whatever.
Depends how long.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Depends how long. Totally. But that, just in theory, that idea I never understood. Like, why do you need a guide when you just but if you just take a little bit of time and create that little guide, that thin extension initially, that's exactly like a tip. Like when you put a tip on, oh, there's my guide, so that when you put your overlay bead, right, your acrylic, on a tip, or after you create that part, it's essentially like the same thing, right?
Exactly.
It helped me to understand like why you guys do that, which is good. Pterosaurus, it's a new one. Can I flatten out tips like you said I could do with full covers, or is there something completely different that you do?
No, that was with full covers. If you're talking regular tips, sculpting will be way easier and better for your type of nails. But if you are still insisting on tips, you can flatten them out a little bit. But when I was just only doing tips and I got someone with bitten nails or flat nails, I usually attached them with acrylic versus a glue to help the space in between the flat and the tip. But what I showed you just now was with the full cover tips.
Yeah. From YouTube, gimme gaming. Gimme.
I knew something was coming.
A minute money. That's like oh my God. A minute money. A minute. How come Fuji's? Thank you. Reminds me of Fuji's. Just had to get that out. Sorry. Little Fuji's reference there. Okay. Gimme gaming. Can you guys make a video on allergies, like what causes them, how to prevent them, what to do if you get one, things to help the pain? There's no good videos on them. I think just the reason why there's no good videos on them is because we've talked about this before, but like allergies are so like random and everybody is different. There's no way to say like, if you get this allergy, this is what you do. There's no way. And there's no way that we could even comment on that. I would look at just videos on allergies, from health professionals on YouTube, and that might help guide you. I don't think anybody in the nail industry should really be, unless you're qualified, like you have some type of like degree in the field, or if you're a doctor or some other health professional where you can comment on that. I don't think so. I think you need to go to a health professional if you're dealing with allergies or curious about allergies. You need to find out. In the same way, whether it's food, a nail product, a hair product, a lotion, a basket. that you could be allergic to a basket.
A
Tasket, lotion in a basket. Dun, 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 dun.
Anyway, yes, what you said, and the one major thing that I'll say to prevent, just keep stuff off your skin. You know, no saturation of like liquid on the skin. Try to keep it clean as possible. And the other thing I would say is, if you are thinking you're having an allergic reaction, stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
And get some advice.
Yeah.
Because Habib, you wouldn't believe how many people will just keep pushing and pushing, and because they want their nails so bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, this does not get better. It only gets worse.
The lotion basket's coming out, man. Whenever I see in the chat the lotion basket, it's such a ridiculous emote, like, because why am I in the lotion basket is what I want to know.
You're driving it. It looks like.
It's like a car.
It looks like it to me.
Dude,
That's what it looks like.
We need a lotion basket car. Tank Jackson, I can't deal with the soundtrack today. Trust me, neither can I. Even though it's coming from my mouth, I don't like it. And I can't help it though. You know what I mean? I don't like it, I don't want it. Nails Crib, the only advice I give my clients is see some kind of allergies, is go to your doctor. That is the best advice that you could give. Honestly, it really is. Created by Cooper, I moved all my products into a big hot cool bag to keep it from going bad in the heat. Good.
Oh, sweet.
That's really good. Sophia Svet, hello, good morning. How many hours would you recommend an e-file practice before using it on your client? I'm transitioning from hand file and don't want to jump in too soon. Go.
You got to start using it. You got to start. I know, just pick certain things that you're comfortable. Well, actually, you're going to have to pick some things that you're not comfortable with. Always use it on yourself. Practicing on yourself is going to be huge. And then on the secondary part, like, do prep on your clients with it. Use the safety bit to remove most of the bulk. Maybe you don't do all of it with the electric file, but do a good chunk of it. There are things that you'll be able to do with that electric file where you know you're not going to hurt anyone, and you just have to jump in. But super, super important, practice on yourself.
I'm just going to read Vanessa Bartolo's comment, Trace. I think it's very important for all of us.
I thought we were friends.
I need a soundtrack of all your sales songs to listen to when I'm having a bad day to cheer up. Well, Vanessa, what you can do is you can just, not that I've thought about this. You can go to YouTube and create your own little playlist and put them in, and having a bad day, hit play. I've done that for Tracy. And when Tracy's having a bad day, she listens to all my songs. And it cheers her up. Puts a little smile on that face. Turn that upside down smile, Trace. Zip. Come on. And she does. And it works. Hope that helps. I don't know if we're gonna maybe, if I can extract the songs, I don't know what I got to do, but maybe we'll get them on a playlist.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for years.
10 years. Use it on yourself. E-file, that's always great advice.
We're jumping backwards.
But yeah, I know. I'm going all over the place here. JC Nails Beauty, been using e-file myself, but have one-to-one official training next week. Can't wait. Awesome. Nice. Habib driving lotion basket looks good. Dude, I would love one of those. Going. Can we get a lotion basket car?
We do. It's right there.
I want to see wheels.
Oh my god.
I want to see big boy wheels on it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because you're a big boy now.
Because I'm a big guy. I'm big boy. I can dress myself. Put on my own pants, shoes, and underwear. That's what I tell my son. I'm like, you're a big boy now. Look at you. He seriously looks at me. He just like shakes his head, like you're an idiot, Dad.
I'm 8.
I know.
Leave me alone.
But big boy tires. It's funny because in Fortnite you can like. I gotta talk about this. You can find these tires. And you throw them on the car and just it turns them into like this huge like 4x4, and you can like drive over everything. Call them big boy tires. Need big boy tires on that lotion basket, I think. Add a lift kit and big tires. There you go. Yeah, we need a lift kit, man. I want a big boy lotion basket. I want one too. Can we get just a lotion basket and like set it here in the center? Oh my God, so ridiculous. Sorry. I'm like going all
I
over the
just
place.
see Ramon shaking his head like,
I know, because I'm trying to like keep track. I'm looking at my chat and this chat.
it's the same chat, yo.
I know. But sometimes I have a little bit more room here, C-Tray, so I can look up a little further, whereas Ramon's cuts off. No, does it? Oh, maybe it doesn't. Does it? Wait a second. I don't know. Okay.
I don't know what's going on today.
Desert Explorer Young Nails mixtape is fire. A lotion basket pull float would be so dope. That is a great idea. I'm going to invent it and create it. I'm going to invest like all the company's money in lotion basket pull floats. New business, Trace. That's what we're doing. What do you think? Smart?
Brilliant.
Dude, I'm the CEO. Going to set the direction of the company. And we're doing lotion basket pull float. New product launch, guys. On sale now. $15.99. I already have the price.
$15.99.
BOGOs. Buy one, get
It
one
cost
lotion
you
basket.
$30.99, but we're gonna sell it for $15.99.
Here,
Good business.
It's good business, man. Here for the nails. We learned about e-files in class yesterday, and it took all my willpower not to flex on the other students with my YN e-file.
Girl, you should have flexed.
My husband calls it a Tesla. That's awesome.
Just gotta flex sometimes.
Sometimes you got to flex. Sometimes you got to flex. Melinda, need more videos on how to do your own non-dominant hand with e-file. How, Trace, I think this is something everybody is like wanting to know. How in the hell?
I did a video.
I know, but I just want to talk about it. Not that everybody can watch it right now, but like, how can you actually, is there a lot of like this motion where you're actually.
It's not pretty. It's not elegant. And yeah, it's a pain in the butt. My suggestion is if you're in salon, you
Yeah.
do your one hand and then you really look pathetic and try to get someone else to do the other hand.
Oh.
But no.
Like puppy eyes, like, please,
Yeah, exactly.
nail. Like this, Trace? With the lip? This one? You do? I don't know why all of a sudden I can't
Why are
speak.
you your mom all of a sudden?
Because my mom gets what she wants.
Oh my God, does
She
she?
gets what she wants. That's why, Trace.
Your mom scares me.
Dude, she's
on another level.
people don't know. Like you meet my mom, she's the sweetest, nicest, most gentle. You would never guess in a million years, but look the F out. She will cut you in your face. This. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Non-dominant hand.
Yes, I do a lot more of pulling of the hand this way. Instead
Right.
of, I'm applying, but with this one, I'm kind of directing it with my right hand, especially when I'm electric filing.
Right.
I'm pulling away with this hand. Yeah, it's not pretty.
Yes,
and it's slower.
you're still using your right hand.
I'm still
right?
using my right hand. Yeah.
So many non-dominant hand videos. I just go slow going my job dominant. I don't know if I read that right.
I
think
don't know
did.
where you are.
I don't know where I am. Okay.
Oh, slow.
There we go.
I just go slow. Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah, exactly. Look at me. Exactly. I've never done it in my life. I'm like, yeah, man, that's how you do it. Exactly. Doing my non-dominant hand. It's weird. I actually like filing with my non-dominant hand. You know how I file? Let me show you. Can I show? Can I demo? Yeah? Okay, you have a file? A file?
A hand file?
Yeah, because like after hanging with Greg and Tracy for so long, like after I cut my nails, I have to file them.
Oh, you're doing your own?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just give me just a minute.
Oh, I don't like
Oh
that.
my God, I'm not gonna actually do it. But like obviously when I do this one, I go, bro, can I get a little shot here, bro?
Use the file
So-
side.
Yeah, I use the file side.
Okay.
So like that, right? When I do this hand, I do this. I use my I don't try to direct it with the file. Like in theory, this is kind of what you do, right? When you I use my right hand. I just hold this still.
Yeah.
And is that right?
Yeah.
Bam, sons and daughters.
See?
That's how we do it here,
Like
young
that.
Nels. Right? Kind of sounds good. Is that ASMR? Go. That's ASMR, dude. I could listen to that. Actually, I really could. That's like
Oh my God.
like when a baby's crying, Trace, just get a mic.
Hold it. When is baby crying? Soothing.
Huh? No. I said when a baby's crying,
Oh.
get a mic and like big ass speakers and just follow your nails.
It's just
to it.
white noise, bro. It's just white noise. I got this kid thing figured out. My kid will not cry. It will sleep all night.
So
I'll be able to golf every day and do what I want. My life will not change.
okay, this is Greg. No, don't be sorry, Trace. Continue. Actually, this is Greg.
That's all I have.
Pre-child. Tracy is obviously her kid is grown up, but she's been through it. I think my son was 1 or 2. My daughter was 5, and Greg was about to have his first kid, and he was telling Tracy and I, dude, I got this, bro. I watched a video, man. I know how to like bundle them or swaddle, dude, and
Swaddle, and then there's white noise, and they never cry.
Dude, they won't cry, bro.
And I'll be able to do whatever I want anytime. Golfing, whatever. My life isn't changing. And well, here's the funny thing. We both would try to talk to him, but apparently, because my son was in his 20s.
Oh, it didn't count. Yeah.
Things have changed with children, and I was outdated and didn't know.
Yeah,
anymore.
so like the thing you don't understand, Trace, is like technology, kids advance.
They advance.
And so when they're born, they know that they're different.
Yeah.
And so having said that, they don't cry anymore.
It's a 2.0 generation.
Yeah,
apparently.
2.0. Yeah,
my
baby
kid was
2.0.
Outdated and just needed to
VHS.
be put away, I guess. But my techniques were or experience was not
It was no
valid.
good. It was so funny to watch, because like I just stood there and I was like, okay, cool, because like I always make this analogy of somebody that is, before they have a kid, that talks like they know what it's like to have a kid. They just keep climbing up a ladder that is about to break. And that breaking, like, and they just keep going higher. And like, the more you talk, you climb a few stories higher. And the more you talk, you climb it. Like, the harder is so much more insane. And I was,
for us.
dude, we were watching Greg climb that ladder all the way, like higher than, I was like, go, Greg, you climb that ladder, buddy. You keep going, man. And then when his child was born, like, he fell off that ladder, and it was so pleasurable. Like, it felt so good.
For a while, I wanted to kill him a lot. Well, still do. But he goes through these weird stages, and then once he had the kids, right? He'd listen to those audios, podcasts on how to raise your children, and don't do this and do that, and helicopter parenting. And I'm just like, he's like, listen to this part. I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, dude, I don't have a kid. My kid's like 29 and like
I think
married.
I finally told him, I think I did okay. He's not dead.
Like, but why was he trying to teach you how to raise a kid when you already raised
a kid?
Like, you're done, man. You're done.
Not starting over.
Yeah, you're not starting over. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lori Clark, what is the best way to advertise? Instagram, TikTok, video pictures, probably both. Which works better? Okay, so I can definitely answer this question, Lori Clark. Is this from YouTube, by the way? Okay, so we've experimented on, let me start with TikTok. We experimented with TikTok, and there were still a lot of issues with the platform. We're about to give it a second go, so I would hold, and we will try it, and I will report back to you guys. If you remind me, or if you DM me on Instagram, Lori, I will let you know how it went. But the first go around that we did on TikTok was not good. Like, their advertising platform wasn't developed enough yet. I think they were in experimental phase, and we just weren't getting very good results. Now, you could say, well, maybe we were the issue, the problem. Well, we were seeing basically really very good results on Instagram and Facebook. And so we kind of carried over that same strategy, which may or may not, been the right one. We got to start, but we were seeing like things that weren't making sense, like not even logical. And so they were, at least with us, I don't know if that's everybody's experience, but I can tell you our experience. So we were decided to wait until they developed further. They've gotten back to us recently and said, hey, we've developed, and so we're about to try it again. I'll let you know, but I would hold on
listening.
that.
Try what?
TikTok, sorry. Advertising.
Oh, advertising.
Advertising.
I'm like, we were on TikTok. What are you talking about?
Tracy, you really did check out.
I checked out.
Yeah,
there was a whole moment.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay, where I would start is Instagram and Facebook. People talk about how Facebook's not relevant. It is relevant. It is relevant.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole. First of all, the communities on Facebook are very rich. Outside of that, it is an older demographic, but still relevant. Like, you don't care if your clients are in their 40s, 50s, 60s. Like, who, right? Clients.
As long as they got money.
As long as they got money and they want to get their nails done, it doesn't matter. So it is relevant. But I would play around. So you asked videos, pictures, this is where you have to experiment. Now, in our experience, videos outperform pictures. Yeah. Period. End of story. Like, we've taken our best pictures, and what I mean by best pictures is, like, they've been posted on Instagram and they've done exceptionally well on Instagram. We've taken those pictures and we've taken, like, our best videos that have performed. Like, this is how we test, right? We take we already have proof on our Instagram platform. We take it, run ads, and see how they perform. Video crushes. So, and even on Instagram, just posting outside of advertising, video crushes. If you go to our Instagram profile, what you're going to notice, like 95% of what we post is video content. And that's not on accident. That's on purpose. Yeah. Okay. So for ads, you have to play. I know I'm getting into like a lot here. I just want to give you a little bit of information to start with, just to understand. You have to know like what type of campaign you're going to run. You should look up on YouTube how to run Instagram ads, Facebook ads, but you got to understand the campaign. And then the two important pieces is really your audience that you're going to target, and then finally the creative that you're going to use. So we've narrowed down creative, go with video. And then as far as audience, you want to do geographic. You want to basically, in your salon, your area, if you're a nail business, let's say 50 miles out, that's where you want to kind of go, but you got to play. There's no other way to do it. You got to test and learn. I hope that helps. Class in July. Oh, thank you, Ramon. He just reminded me. We have a class on July 12th on Instagram, Facebook, social media, content creating. We're going to cover advertising as well. Please join the class. I do it myself. I will do it with you. So again, July 12th, you can actually order it online. You can buy the class online. How much is the class, Ramon? Is it $75? 3 hours, and it's me and a group of you, and we actually will go into your Instagram profiles as well, and if you want, and check it out. So, but I cover so much information in this class, it's almost overload, but it will get you kind of set on the right pace. Okay.
We're talking about dogs.
What are we talking about?
People comparing animals to children, like they know how a person's.
Oh, dude.
Because they have a dog.
Well, that was Greg. He was always like, well, I have a dog. It's the same thing. We're like, but like actually, a dog is so much like a dog learns how to pee and poo in like 2 months.
Yeah. It's so much easier.
Not a kid.
Hey, here's the horrible thing, but it's funny that people do that. But my sister had a manager. My sister's son passed away, and she was having a bad day.
Yeah.
And he told her, "Oh, I totally understand because I had a dog that passed away." He told her that. I fought everything in my system not to drive down there. She's like, "Please don't, please don't." But oh my God, come on, guys! Dogs and kids are. I have dogs. I have dog babies. I love them.
Love them. Love. And obviously, when you lose, Tracy has lost.
I lost both
your dogs, and they
are. It was devastating.
It's devastating. But if somebody, I think it's
a big jump.
It's a jump for sure. You mean you don't send your kids to the yard to pee? I totally do.
That's why I loved having a boy.
Totally
Honestly.
Do. My son calls it nature pee. He's like, Dad, he's in the house. He's like, Dad, can I nature pee? I'm like, go for it, bro. Walks outside.
Every night before the dogs and him all go outside to the backyard and pee.
Oh, me too. I love my dogs like my children, but they aren't my children.
Exactly.
Listen, I love my dogs too. I've grown up with dogs. They're very, very special. Really, really, obviously, they're part of the family. They're a huge part of the family. But I think if you given a choice, awful choice, nobody would choose that. But it's like you can keep your kid or keep your animals. Your children are going to come. Your children come first. For me, my children come first over myself.
I would push my husband in front of a bus for my child. Heartbeat. Just for fun.
Like how?
Just for fun.
Just for fun. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Donna Marie, do you recommend after building a clientele and leaving a salon setting to buy a salon shed or renting a building? So basically, salon shed in your backyard or renting a building or suite. What do you think, Trace?
After building clientele. I know some people that do it, and they love it. So for me, as long as it's permitted, you're doing it legally. I do not like stress, and so I know people that having that kind of stress and not doing things maybe to the T doesn't bother them. I just don't have to like to worry about it. So, but what I would say about working from home or even having a shed in your backyard from home, set your boundaries.
Yeah.
Because clients don't get the boundaries. I had my sister-in-law did it out of her house. People would walk in her door, not knocking, not nothing, without an appointment. Just showing up like a drop-in.
Yeah.
Like this is a walk-in salon. It's not. So if you're gonna do it, set your boundaries so you keep your happiness. But I think it's cool.
I want to just make one comment here. I'm noticing in the chat that you guys are talking about Facebook, and some of you don't use Facebook, and I get it. But you should you should just connect. It's easy to connect your Instagram to your Facebook, and then whatever you post on Instagram, post on Facebook. One of the things that I heard, this is obviously, I just burped, by the way. Mm-hmm. Just burped again. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Sorry, not sorry.
I'm not sorry if you keep doing it.
I keep doing it. It just keeps coming. I can't stop it. Okay, I'm done. So if I ask any of my aunts, uncles, that are in their 60s, 70s, hey, what do you use? They don't know Instagram from nothing, but they sure as hell know how to get onto Facebook. What I'm saying is you never want to. That's a huge, massive part of the population that is still active on Facebook. And Instagram is it's our go-to platform, but we connect it. And so everything we do on Instagram goes on Facebook, but we get a lot of DMs, a lot of comments, a lot of stuff comes through Facebook that we answer on the regular. Greg does burpees and Beep does burps. That's hilarious. And it's so true. But at the minimum, just connect them if you can.
It is so easy because it just automatically transfers over.
Yeah. And, yes, I know it's very real, grieving the death of a pet. Trust me, pet.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah, no. It's the worst thing ever. And, my dogs, and Tracy has dogs now again, they are part of the family, period. So
huge, yeah.
Don't want you guys to think that.
No.
Yeah. Kira. I'm Kira Peace, I don't know her. She only works at Young Nails. Yep, can even check all Instagram comments while on Facebook. Yes. Exactly. So,
all in one place.
Yeah, if you guys have questions on that, because Kira is the ninja when coming to checking out comments, and they've consolidated in a great way, the back end of Facebook. I think now you can address comments, DMs, everything in one place. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kira, but I think that's right. Sophia's Vet. What style of names do you recommend for creating your Instagram, Facebook account, or brand name? I'll be honest with you. I don't think name is that important. I think what's the most important, I think you shouldn't spend a lot of time. Let me back up. I see people spend way too much time grinding about a name for their handle. Yeah. You know what I mean? Days and days and days and days.
And then they change it.
And then they change it and they change it. A name whatever the name is, will grow based on what you do with the platform. So you have to brand it. So even if you have the best name in the world, that's one step. A catchy name could be good for branding your business. But what's even the 99.9% of creating a brand, it's not about the name. It's all about what you do every single day, posting your work, creating content to market yourself and your company, your organization. Like, it's not even close, you know? So I wouldn't spend that much time on a name. This is my opinion. I just wouldn't spend that much time on a name.
No, I think if it's for your nail account, something with nails in it maybe, but yeah, don't overthink it. I was just reading like they suspended your
Facebook. Yeah, that I've seen.
Sometimes it's sensitive. Like you have no idea why they've done that to.
We've seen it. We've seen it on Community.
Yeah.
They have an algorithm, and sometimes you should complain or get back to them and say this is incorrect and dispute it for sure. Sorry, you're in the middle of.
I have no idea.
I forgot. Also, what were we? What was there was a question. Oh my God, my brain is like. Can you go up, scroll up a little bit, Ramon? Keep going. Wait. Names. We're on names. Jeez, my gosh.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Brain not functioning. So in the end, like it's the part that you should be focused on is like, I want to post once a day. How do I do that? I should try to get video content. How do I do that? I should answer every comment. How do I do that? Every DM. I'm going to, there's a lot of like great marketing videos that we have on YouTube.
I think
specific for nails. Oh, check out today's new episode of the Biz Talk top social media platforms. Oh, there you go.
That was convenient.
Yeah. Very nice. See,
totally planned this.
Totally planned it. Exactly. Dragon Bear Mama, I made it simple, especially since I'm not trying to sell anything. My IG is just me. That's great. I just went with my gamer tag. Even better. It almost doesn't matter. I mean, if you think of like, Habib must have drank squirrel infused water this morning. I had 10 of them. 10.
Where is your water? Oh, there it is.
It's right there, Water Wife. Oh, somebody asked about the Water Wife, by the way. I forgot. I can never remember the name of this. Mountain something. We got it from Amazon.
It's not Amazon.
I don't know. This is like the most genius marketing tool in the world, but the most dumb thing is that the name is not on the frickin' bottle. Like, speaking of names, put the name on your stuff. It's like Mountain something. I don't know.
So upset he can't form words.
Pissed off. I can't even talk. This, that, those, these, them. I'm gonna start just frickin' naming shit. Simply Jessica, can you tell me how your practice hands that you sell differ from the ones on Amazon? Because your practice hand's expensive and the ones on Amazon is like $20. Did you develop your hand yourself? Is it private label? Is there a difference? Yeah, good question. Do you want
to? So I have tried them, but I don't want it to sound like I'm just giving a pitch for Young Nails trainer hands. If you get on a community, there's a lot of people who have tried them and they talk about their experience with them. Basically, the tips don't typically stay in with the cheaper ones. That you have a hard time. They just keep popping out, and it doesn't work as well as the trainer hands. So the trainer hands that we have come out with are we try to get it as close as working on a person as possible. It's not as good as working on a person, but without the frustration of your tip popping out all the time. The tips itself are more of a peach than that color that the other tips come out where you can't really see your pink and whites, things like that. So there is a huge difference.
Yeah, and I'm seeing people here saying, I bought one on Amazon, the tips click in nicely. You haven't used that one, but somebody else said they've already replaced it 3 times.
Yeah.
My third one from Amazon this year has not lasted. I mean, you could get one and it could work fine, just like Created by Cooper. I'll be honest, like what Tracy said, the majority of what we heard most of the time is that the tips don't fit, they don't pop in. And the reason why we know that is because people DM us and they say, hey, the tips are not going into the hand. What is wrong? And we're like, okay, what product is it?
And then we find out it's the
Amazon one.
But here's the great thing about Amazon. You can return that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Ours is like you go pop, pop. It's like
you got at least 2 clicks. I like to do 3. And then it's in really nice and secured.
It's not going anywhere and they don't pop. And I've been watching you guys, I don't know how long. We just don't have that issue. They just don't pop up.
Did Habib flex or did my eyes do something weird?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Did I?
Oh
What's
my
up?
God.
What's up? I did not flex. but I can. What up? Reki Beaky sculpted gel. In your video, you put builder gel first, then base gel, then builder again. This is a good question. Why not base first and builder? Does it not stay on the form?
So I personally like to do clear sculptor to extend my free edge. It's just slightly attaching to the natural nail. It's not over the whole nail. Then I cure that for about 15 seconds, do my base gel. Reason I like to do that is because you have to remove those forms before you can move on from there, right? So everything cures top to bottom, bottom to top. If I just do the base and then the clear sculptor, I tend to break it off easier. Where if you do the clear sculptor, then base, it kind of has anchored onto that clear sculptor and you're less likely to break it. So it's just a personal preference. Either way is right.
Simply Jessica, I know getting started in nails is expensive. When I was in cosmetology, all my practice hands were so expensive. It is. Like, part of that is that there are so many SKUs in nails versus other, although, you know what? I remember at trade shows seeing, like, walking by the hair booths and seeing a pair of scissors and they're like $3,000. I'm like, what the hell? For one pair of scissors?
Bought my son a cheap pair of scissors and they were $350.
Yeah, dude, it's
insane.
It's insane. So, probably comparable. Nails Crib, would you guys ever create a silicone practice hand? I don't know. We used to have practice hands back in the day, but
so more of the
I know,
rubbery,
just the rubbery ones. Yeah, I really like once we have a good product, and I know it is on the more expensive side. I totally realize that, but it is really good quality. Even for us, our cost is like we could go to another manufacturer for really cheap and get one. I don't want it. If somebody's going to pay, like, you're going to invest money, I want to make sure it's good quality. And even though it's a little bit more expensive, I'm confident, like, I can sleep at night knowing you're not going to have issues with this. And we do not have issues with our practice
sleep
hand.
at night. You didn't sleep last night.
I didn't, man. I got bags. I was in the bathroom. I was like, damn, I got bags. I haven't been sleeping the last couple of nights. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you're squirreling out.
I
Awfully
know.
bad.
I know. I totally am. My first pair of scissors were $600. That's not as much as $3,000, but it was a big deal. It's a big deal. That's a lot.
Yeah. Crazy.
What's the difference between using gel polish and gel paint for art? Is gel paint really worth it?
Where is that?
Right there. What does it matter? I said it. What, you don't trust me?
I really wasn't listening.
You don't trust
to
me?
you.
I wasn't listening to you. You're not kidding. You literally did not hear what came out of my mouth.
I heard gel polish.
Oh my
gel
God.
paint. We're
Wait, we got to go back up. She really. What's the difference between gel polish and gel paint for art?
I use both, but I do like gel paint personally, like if I'm doing lines or detailed work, because it stays in place. It's a little thicker. It gets a better coverage without having to do it multiple times. So they both have their spot. Can I use gel polish to do art? Yes. Can I use gel paint to do full covered? Yes. And that's one of the main reasons I like it, is I can mix and match and do what I need.
And nobody's going to tell Tracy otherwise.
No one puts baby in the corner.
No, I put Tracy in the corner. I'm not even speaking English now. Just slurring. All right, guys, I actually have to go because I have a meeting in 2 minutes that I have to jump on. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us this morning. We will be back on Monday. Wishing you an awesome, awesome weekend. No? Tuesday. Or Wednesday.
Monday's off.
Oh, we're off on Monday. That's right. I totally forgot.
I would have been here.
Holy mackerel.
We will not be in this office.
We won't be here on Monday. We'll be here Tuesday. At least we can do it. We'll do a, even if we do it from home, right, Ramon? If I do it. So regardless, we will do it on Tuesday morning. You guys have an amazing weekend. Maybe tomorrow we can pop in. If you have, I'll check with Tracy because I know she's going to be.
Sabib's World, people.
She's just living in it. Squirrel out, guys. Lotion baskets.